Hello bros, I'm welcome to BroFive production and next part of Dragon Age Inquisition. Let's see if we can find that third dragon. I think it's there. Start corner right here. We need to go and get health potion later anyway, so can I guys go back to the start of this little cavern place? I think I know why the bridge was destroyed. It was preventing people from going to these dragons and getting killed. But that's just a guess. Give or no? What if that easier to kill? Actually, I think all of these dragons are the same breed, just different elements. This is actually 19, the other one was 21, and the last one was 23. I guess this is the easiest one then, so I suppose this is the one we start with then. Alright, I'm gonna tell you something that I think everyone that battles should know. You cannot get hit by each attack! That's how you die. This at least can't regenerate armor. So this one I should be able to kill. I mean, I already taken down a good portion of the health, so... But if we, by all considerations, fail anyway? Oh crap. I don't know. Hey! That was not correct! Let's go and get some healing potions then. We're gonna need them. Come on.
They need. All's well, it seems. Make her be with you.
Right, now as long as we don't get hurt, we should be able to take it down. I don't just meaning one of them either, I mean all of them. Probably not without going back and forth.
Keeping watch.
My lady.
I'm coming. I know it out of button. Right, just that's my eye straight. Shocked. Keep firing at it. Don't stand so close to me! Come on now. What are you doing down there? There's another dragon up there. We have a spectator dragon! I bet my attack don't hit me. Ah! Oh, come on, move! What are you doing, Miriam? A person in place. Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Oh crap, it's landing. I didn't know I have the time! How the hell did you do that? Oh, come on! Hello!
I have something for your silly group, Sarah dear.
Right, I bet you have plenty.
A simple note for your Red Jenny associates. I believe it may point to anonymous holdings of one Lord Samara.
I know him. Pisshead's hard as ice with his people.
Indeed. It would be a shame if his involvement in certain activities was revealed. His position at court weakened.
So we hurt a real prick, but you swoop in. We help people, but it helps you more. Arrgh.
Try not to cry openly, dear. It's ever so demeaning.
Took time to kill. Suffer the void. Every time an enemy dies nearby, the wearer of this amulet gains health and stamina. Cold resistance, electric resistance, 3 extra grenades. Never used grenades though. Right, 1 of 3 dragons killed. Let's go back to Skyhole because I don't think I can kill the other one yet. Among the saddest legacies of the Fifth Blight are those poor souls who survived the Darkspawn attacks across Sheldon only to succumb to the corruption of the Blight itself. We have seen animals, birds, wolves, and even bears corrupted into mindless ruinations of their former selves, but humans are by no means immune. Those unfortunate victims not killed quickly by contact with the Darkspawn blood or the disease became mad with fever. Their bodies lose their hair and become misshapen with sores. In their last lucid thoughts, many speak of hearing whispered word or a song that no one else can catch. And that was not all that stood, but that's what all we have time to read.
worship. For judgment this day, Inquisitor, I must present Captain Tom Rainier, formerly known to us as Warden Blackwall. His crimes... well, you are aware of his crimes. It was no small expense to bring him here, but the decision of what to do with him is now yours.
I didn't think this would be easy, but it's harder than I thought.
Another thing to regret. I know you put another man in my place. Haven't enough died for me.
I wish there'd been another way, but my options were limited.
You could have left me there. I accepted my punishment. I was ready for all this to end. Why would you stop it? What becomes of me now?
For him to make amends for his crime. Give Rainer the wardens once this is over. Keep him in servitude. The wardens or atonement?
Blackwall intended you join the Wardens. I will let them decide your fate. But only when Corypheus is dead. For now, Tom Rainier, the Inquisition needs you.
As you command.
I'm told not all survive the joining, and the life of a true Warden is difficult.
If I die, it will be no less than I deserve. And if I live, I'll make it count. I am grateful for this, Inquisitor. And I will serve for as long as I can.
A woman who wants nothing. Ask Blackwall. I guess he's at the same place as before.
He's in the dales. He fights for the people. What people?
Inquisitor?
How shall I refer to you? Rainier or Blackwall?
I've gotten used to Blackwall. Perhaps we could treat it as less of a name and more of a title. Almost like Inquisitor. Reminds me of what I ought to be.
Everyone needs something to aspire to.
Exactly. I'm glad you understand.
I want to show Sarah how I feel, but can't think of the right gift. Ideas?
You and Sarah? That's a tricky one, actually. It's hard to know what she wants without knowing who she is. Same problems everywhere, I guess. You should give her something you think she might like. Doesn't help, I know. Good luck.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Well, the only thing I think she would like is actually Pretty much the worst noble I could find, thrown in front of her for killing her or so. That's the only thing I think she would like. I have another prisoner to yours apparently. At least the game says that.
Your worship.
Can't even go in there. Training the weight dispute during hard riding significantly increase resistance being on sea. Increase maximum focus from 100 to 200. Second tire focus effect with abilities can now be treated. That's actually true. That I do need. Virginia attempt fun.
Inquisitor?
Black Vargamord from Darksmoor.
Inquisitor.
Get a leather, get a cloth. Deal with Lord Basil Maron. And price resources.
Let's see what we have.
They contacted Emerald Grave.
Crestwood has had no further trouble with the undead.
After what happened, it will take time for the village to recover.
Get the Hinterlands, find the Wardens. Got the Stone Coast, relax in area. To Embassy Youth in Monterey, thank you so much for your earlier correspondence. I confess that it's been difficult to get those in Orlace to take the discovery seriously in light of recent events, but I'm positive that scouting the Frostback Basin will yield historic discoveries beneficial to both academic field and in the Inquisition. Venture forward. Sarah, Cassandra, and Miriam. When faced directly an opponent wearing only light armor and wielding only a short blade, it is a little challenge to a trained cavalier. However, not all fights are duels. If you assume that your enemy shares your values, you will die. The only rule most warriors agree upon is that it's better not to die, and a Grey Warden or an Emperor's bodyguard may contest even that accepted wisdom.
Good to see you again, Inquisitor. Allow me to introduce Professor Bram Kenrick. He's the reason we're out here.
A
pleasure to meet you, Your Worship.
Professor Kenrick teaches at the University of Orlais.
I came on an exchange program from Starkhaven. While in Val Royeaux, I've found something incredible. After 800 years, we may be able to determine the final resting place of the last Inquisitor.
The texts say that Inquisitor Ameridan was a dragon hunter who vanished on his last expedition.
Yes, precisely. I see you've read Lautrec's Precursors to the Chantry. Inquisitor Ameridan stepped down shortly before the Nevarran Accord brought the Seekers of Truth into the Chantry. He hunted demons, dragons, and dangerous apostates in a time before Templars even existed.
I'm all for history if it means tracking down the equipment of a famous demon hunter.
If the last Inquisitor has been missing for 800 years, it's only fitting that today's Inquisition help find him.
Your scouts have gathered artifacts from the area. They may help us discover what Inquisitor Ameridan was doing.
I have news as well. We've encountered hostile Avar to the north. They call themselves the Jaws of Hakon. There's also an Avar hold to the east. Unlike the Jaws of Hakon, they've been friendly so far.
The Jaws of Hakon?
They're hostile Avar who attack any Inquisition agents or researchers who get close. We've sent soldiers for defense, but the Hakonites are cunning, merciless, and know the basin better than we do. I'm afraid our men will not be able to hold out long.
I thought we could catch up.
What's on your mind?
What? I didn't
We'll
think
continue
that.
this another time.
Be careful out there.
Just stealth. I don't really care to talk
The
about.
veil is wobbly.
Lady Scout Harding has an impressive team. Her people brought back a number of artifacts.
If you need something tracked, Scout Harding is your woman.
If only it were that easy. After 800 years, we can't just look for tracks. Barring enchantment, cloth and leather will have long since rotted away. Only metal and stone remain recognizable. Complicating this are recent pieces the Avar left behind, and of course ancient pieces dating back to Tevinter. Fortunately, thanks to some period-specific buckling, I've been able to track our last Inquisitor.
You said there were pieces dating back to Tevinter.
Yes, while it's rare to see Tevinter ruins so far south, the Imperium once had an outpost of some sort here. They might have built it as a ritual site. I'm not sure what military value it could have. In any event, it's muddled up the research slightly, but I've accounted for it.
You lost me at buckling.
You'd think that a buckle was a buckle. But ever since people started belting on weapons, they've been adding bits. One piece here has a dragon engraving. With the alloys of the metals used, it's clearly Tevinter. While this one uses a clasp that wasn't invented until the dawn of the Orlesian Empire. And when it comes to historical research, you might say we have to buckle down.
What do you have, Professor?
Everything so far points to the shore not far to the south. There was some sort of battle near the shoreline. They were in a hurry. The scouts reported an island near an Avar fishing camp, but the Avar won't say much about it.
What makes you think the last Inquisitor was fighting?
There's a clasp here common to armor links. It's clearly torn. That only happens from a heavy shearing blow, like large claws or an axe. Then there's the dagger. Silverite, with a stylized dragon pommel and an inscription reading Cordilis. That dagger had to be a gift from Cordilis Dracon, first Emperor of Orlais. No one would just lose such a thing.
What can you tell me about the Avar fishing camp?
Not much. It's the friendly Avar, not these Jaws of Hakon barbarians. According to the scouts, they wouldn't say much about the area. Likely a local superstition.
I'll find a way to that island and see if there's anything useful there.
Excellent. I'll continue to study what's been found. With luck, we'll both find some answers. Also, one of my research assistants, Colette, was investigating an old structure to the north. I'm not certain it's related to our investigation, but it couldn't hurt to check with her.
I don't know which way I'm going. It says go over there, but I can't find a way over there. I suppose I have to go around the whole fucking place. But I like these big trees. There's no other things that's pretty empty here. That's not so bad. I guess those are Virons. Yeah, those are Virons. Oh, giants! Ice giant? Oh, there's Virons. It doesn't seem to take damage to its head. So let's attack its leg then. Really?
Hey, Vivi's up a creek!
Oh, come on! I need to get back up and get a little bit away. Just a little. No! Crap. Damn it! Why doesn't it get hurt? Oh, there she little damage. Okay, I actually thought it was taking it. I tried to fucking use my ability. That didn't work. Yeah. How the hell why the hell is the giant so damn strong? You're attacking the wrong one. Hey, don't you even try! It's exploded.
What is this? Are the fishes of Stone Bear Hole too rude to share a meal with friends? The Inquisitor! Death to the Lord!
Hey, we could be doing this as a band. No? Okay.
These jaws of Hakon demanded your death. What do they have against us?
Perhaps the friendlier Avar in the village Harding mentioned can shed some light.
You are the lowlander they call Inquisitor. I am Arvid Rolfson. Well fought. The fish will feed on fool's heart wine this night. I know not what brings you here, but we have no quarrel, you and I.
How long have you lived in the basin?
Stone Bear Hole's been here a few generations. I was born further north, but we left before I could remember. It was a good life, until the jaws of Hakon arrived. They brought trouble with them. People are expecting a raid, but...
You don't agree?
They seem bigger fools than that, for all their boasting. I cannot say what they plan, but it bodes ill.
I find myself in need of a boat. I need to reach that island.
The Lady's Rest.
What?
That island belongs to the Lady of the Skies. The spirits want us to leave it be.
Warn the spirits right back. We're Inquisition.
I don't wish to disturb your lady, but it's important.
If I give you the bolt, and you anger the spirits and die, other lowlanders may come for blood. That is trouble for my hold, and not my trouble to take. Go to Stone Bear Hold, and speak with my Thane, as far as Sunhair. Get her blessing. And you may sail to Korth's Rocky Heart, if you wish.
Demons still scare you, dear? After all we've been through? Might you have suffered some form of injury as a child?
You and yours are the broken ones.
Because I have been trained not to be afraid.
Being scared of things that are scary is normal. Your training is the weird thing. Ask anyone who's not one of you. It's like you don't feel. Not like Inky, anyway.
I feel everything in the proper measure.
Right, because you're normal. Just ask you.
But I think we have just run out of time. So let's see here. Yeah, that's very good. So at least that was all I have for Dragon Age Inquisition this time. So hit like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. BroFive!